50 days is a long time. And every day, I thought about a whole bunch of people out there every single day. And most of them you'll hear by name in a while. And, there's one gentleman who, I don't know his name, we'll never know his name. And there's him and a whole bunch of other men and women, some of whom will never know their names either. And for those of you who've not been, is there anybody who's not been in this room before? Okay. For those people who've not been here, I'm going to explain why this room is so important, and you'll understand. A few years ago, when I was struggling horribly with PTSD, I had a friend who can't be here today, and he brought me to the museum. And we toured the museum, and he said, I need to show you someplace really, really special. And that's why this room ends here, why it ends here for me. And for those of you who aren't aware, you'll notice a strip of tile on the floor that's a little bit different colored, and it actually cuts through the reflecting pond, and it actually heads up to that window right up there. And on the 11th day of the 11th month, at the 11th hour, if it's sunny on Remembrance Day, that sunbeam will wind up right here. And that is actually the headstone of the soldier who's buried in the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And when they disinterred him and brought him home to his final resting place, they brought his headstone with them. They didn't clean it up, they didn't pretty it up. In fact, the dirt from the fields of France where he fell is still there. And it's a very poignant reminder, and it brings this whole thing home for me, and all it says is known unto God. And for 50 days, as I marched across here, I could see this place in my mind, know that I had to get here. And there's some people who said, you know, you did some things, and at the end of the day, what I did is actually inconsequential when measured against what this man did for us. And we need never, ever forget exactly what he did and why he did it. And the only way that this makes any sense is if the country that we're in, and it's one great country, is truly worthy of what that represents. And that is what kept me walking on the days that it was hot, and I was dusty, and I was tired, and I was lonely, and I hurt, and I felt like quitting. Because we had a few of those out there. And I questioned my sanity. Not that I don't have enough paper that questions my sanity already, but, you know, I was asked more than once, are you crazy? Well, the three common, are you crazy, are you stupid, or you're insane? And I was like, okay, pick one, spin the wheel, they're all good. But this really represents what this country is about. Thank you for being here. It is so special to have you all here. And I'm going to go find some porcelain and a cold drink, and then we have some things that we need to say to a lot of people who made this possible. Thank you for being here.